Oh, good morning. That was a good campsite, a good night's sleep. It's a little rocky right now, so I'll make this brief so I can stay upright. Steady's up and going. He's a little bit ahead. I'll meet up with him later. So we're getting out of the knapsack coal alternate, maybe a couple miles, and then back on the red line. I think today we, that area of the winds, I'm not sure when the winds end, but we're gonna get down into some forest by a river, a stream. I think it's the Green River, which is pretty cool. I've seen it when it's much larger. So this is nice to get to sort of see the start. The wildflowers this morning up here are pretty great, but then I think it gets back into a little more arid and I want to say cow country. All right, I'm gonna focus on the trail here and getting a little food. Here we go. Right off the bat, it's a nice little pellet. And we've just been in this canyon, so down the trail. Well, knapsack trail is done, and back on the CDT here. Came down into the forest. Well, I think this is a Green River, and I gotta get across it. Oh boy. Let me take a look at this. It is a combo. All right, I gotta get across and keep hiking. Well, submerged my left foot. My right foot is mostly dry, half. And those rocks, they are slippery. But I stayed upright, so, that's in the plus column. Been heading steadily down, and it's not even 8 yet. But I just heard some thunder overhead, and I thought today was going to have some possibility of rain. So my thought is, though, we're actually going to hike our way out of the storm area. So I might get some rain. Yeah, so that's the thunder that's been just starting. Feel a little bit of rain. So it might get really, really rainy for a while. But I think going north out of the mountains, it might get better. It's a little more arid. We'll see. Yeah, that was a low rumble. It actually feels really good to be going down out of the mountains when that's happening and not have to race over or get under a ridge and wait for it to clear. Well, that's my hope for today. It's a pretty good rainstorm. It eased up a bit. We'll see if it hits again. Thunder's still going on. It's behind me over my shoulder, which is good news. And I'm still trending lower, which is great. That is the Green River. The little one I crossed was a tributary. That thing's got some might. It's the Green River, and I get why they call it that. It's a little touch of blue. Green River and just cruising on a trail. Life's good. I think that is, looks like an elk, but that's a moose. I'm gonna go around the corner and get a shot of it. Standing, it looks like it's lying down and just looking. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get a better view up here. Wow, that's behind. But that's like a moose. Oh, it's getting up. That is a moose. Holy cow, that's big. All right, I'm gonna move on. Oh, I just had a nice little break. Seeing that moose, and then we were discussing what if you see more than one moose? Is it a moose or a meese or mooses? And then two other CDT hikers came by, and we engaged them in the conversation and settled on moose as a singular and a plural. But they knew a couple of my nieces that live in Joseph, Oregon. So that was fun. Anyway, stoke is high this morning and just moving along. And check this out. The Green River is coming into, I think, the Green Lakes. It's getting a little more sparse on the trees. I just tried to jump this creek here and got my feet wet, and then instead he's going across a bridge. Brains over leaping ability. Yeah, it's gotten rather dry again. Now we're in this little meadow. I'm blowing up my pad. Steady's there. It's not the best campsite, but I've had a lot worse. There's a few cow signs in here. Let you figure that out. Okay, I'm gonna close today out it was a good long day. I gotta get my pad. All right, this is the final closeout. It was a big hill before the end of the day, but good day, hiked well. It's really cool to see the moose.